So I have this personal challenge um, that I don't think is unfamiliar to many women. I, from time to time, have I get self-conscious about my age, about my about being a woman, and aging physically because of all the old paradigms, all the shitty false beliefs that as women age, we become useless. And not only that, but we get wrinkles and, gray hair and, all the things that just make you feel like you have to hide it or you have to pretend like that's not actually happening with all of my fabulous, which by the way, they are fabulous, eye patches. They feel wonderful in the morning for real. And of course, all of our gua shas, right? And our rollers, and we're just doing all the things, and we're like, oh, here's this face cream and this face cream, and oh wait, but what about retinol, right? You're gonna need some of that, you gotta have your night retinol. And then this drop and this drop. Oh look, this one, never even use it. And I go through this and I go through this and I go through this. I'm 42 years old, and can I just tell you, I'm fucking tired of it. I really am. And anyway, I went through this cycle, as we women are, all humans are programmed for cycles. All living things, the earth, our beautiful Mother Gaia, is going through a cycle. But anyway, I'm in my little, I'm scared of aging and my aging skin, and no one's gonna look at me, and I'm not gonna, whatever it is, It's that lovely little, I don't know, I kind of have to think that maybe she's like 18 years old, little me, young me, just, still not being accepted for who she is, and still hoping that, or thinking that if she follows the formula that's been laid out for her, that it will, that it will work out. And, hey girl, by the way, it does kind of work out, sure. I think it was a lot of added work. But not that I can go back in time, but I can rectify what's happening now. So anyway, long story short, I was having this moment, and I'm sitting there in the bathroom out of the shower, just showered, brushed my hair, did the things, all the grays, all the things, right? Like just recognizing it's important to spend time with yourself and with your own, being. And my daughter comes in and she says, Mom, did you get fairy hair in your hair? The little shiny string things. And I was like, no. And she's like, wow, it really looks like it. And she was talking about how the gray hair shines in my hair. And I had to cry because I spent all this time wasted about thinking about, I don't know, approval, right? Self-worth, whether people accept me or not. And here's this perfect, precious being comes in and she sees like my perceived flaws as absolutely beautiful. In fact, like a fairy, right? So I just thought I'd share that because I feel like we don't often give ourselves enough. Maybe if we can look at ourselves through the eyes of a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old, like even yourself, your personal self through that, I think it would help.